This is the story of how I made my first $1,000. I was selling Mexican gum. I was in 6th grade, immigrant, big accent, scrawny, shy-ish, and I was living in Katy, Texas. I'd been in the state for 3 years, and I could speak English now-ish. We went to Mexico every year, and there was this brand of gum called Totito that you could blow the most massive bubbles with. In Mexico, you could buy a bag of 100 pieces of those for like nothing, like seriously cheap. It was like 50 pesos, maybe $3 at that time. And one Christmas, I buy a bag of 100 and I take it back to the US, where I don't know how this started, but I started selling it to my classmates, my friends, for a quarter. That's nothing, 25 cents, everyone has got 25 cents. And quarter by quarter, I would sell this gum. One bag, 100 pieces, $25. I think I sold the first bag within the week. And I don't know why, but gum was huge back then in middle school. Everyone was chewing gum, everyone was trading. It was what cigarettes are to inmates, just currency back then. I don't know why, but everyone was obsessed with gum. All that to say, there was a big market for it. So that same week, I go home, I tell my parents. Now a family member was driving up for some reason, and I asked him to bring me boxes of the gum. Not bags, boxes. And I get to it. By the end of the month, I had 3 sellers. I give them each a bag of 100, each worth $25, and told them as long as I get $20 back, I don't care what you do with it. Honestly, they were probably keeping half the supply, but I didn't care. They kept selling and I kept getting my 20 bucks. I had one really good seller that would pretty much need a new bag every few days. And because it's so cheap and it was gum, everyone kept buying and buying and buying. It got to the point where there were gum wrappers all over the floor in the middle school. And I'd just leave them there because, hey, that's free marketing. I'm pretty sure there were some teachers that knew and didn't care because there was no way I wasn't getting in trouble. And this went on for a while. I was coming home with $10, $20 every single day, which, like, for a 6th grader, I was the richest kid I knew. Not only that, but I was a freaking legend. I still get recognized as a guy that sold gum in middle school. Best legacy I can have. Oh, and I was Mexican. Secretly dealing merchandise from Mexico? Forget drug dealer, I was a freaking gum dealer. Gum, G-U-M, gum, not gun, gum. Oh my god, I did not deal guns. The funniest part, and probably the reason I felt so rich, was because all my money was in quarters. So I had hundreds and hundreds of quarters, all in quart-sized Ziploc bags. It came to the point where I started collecting them. I would buy the collector's books and I would just fill them out. And the rest of the quarters, I would just get one of those coin rollers and I would just fill them in every single day. Now, I don't know how long exactly it took for me to get to a green, but I got there eventually by selling 25-cent gum. And that's how I made my first $1,000. Follow to see how I made my first 10.